There you are!
Out.
Welcome to my Allusions 2 event concept. When I first played the playtest recently, the first thing I thought was I need to make an event concept, and I tried to think of anything Sonic related. First thing that popped into my mind was Fleetway. So I wanted to make this concept. I'm not going to talk a lot, it's just going to be words. You can read it, skim through, whatever, I don't care. Leave your thoughts in the comments, tell me what I should improve on. I'll leave some words at the end where I talk about my thought process, but other than that, have fun. Hello, welcome to my closing thoughts. I just wanted to give, exactly that, closing thoughts, wrap it up, talk about his moveset a little, why I did what I did, etc. So, if it wasn't obvious enough, the main inspiration for Fleetway's moveset here is Outcome Memories. I really like how Outcome Memories did Fleetway, and I think if we want to have some type of EXE or Sonic event rep, I think Fleetway would work the best as an event. You could make a case for like Neo Metal Sonic, but he's a title, I believe. So I think Fleetway would be the best fit as an event. For EXEs, I'd say honestly EXE Faker, but his size would be a problem. Maybe Colossus is like a legendary arsenal, kind of like how DoD is, but I don't really know. Anywho, about Fleetway, I tried to port over as much as I could from Outcome Memories into his moveset, but I also wanted to kind of do some of my own moves, like Chaos Counter and some of the M2 variants. I wanted to give my own take to kind of spice up Fleetway. What the inspiration for Chaos Slash was actually from the fucking F&F song, literally called Chaos. That little attack he does, you have to dodge. That's the inspiration for Chaos Slash. Other than that, I wanted him to kind of feel like the Outcome Memories Fleetway, but still have his own little move set that helps him stand out. I gave the critical chances for all of the moves only to phase 2, and also gave them unique chances depending on I guess the type of move, like how counter always criticals, shit like that. Other than that, I made healing only from life drain because, well, I feel like having it's how it is in Outcome, and making the heal strong, but he can't heal from anything else. It could be a cool gimmick. I don't know how well it would work, but it could. You could also easily tone down his HP to like 300 if you want. I don't know. His balancing isn't something I really went too hard on. I tried to make it fair, but it's also an event, so everything does more than 20 damage per hit, because he's really only single hit except for Chaos Dash and Laser, but yeah. Other than that, I'm trying to think. I just tried to make him like a strong event. He plays as a very strong crowd control, and he can definitely probably speed people down and run away, but I did try to give him penalties for running away and make it harder. Like flight can only be regained by fighting. Chaos Dash slows you down if you just use it to run. It could also disable flight. You have end lag on a lot of moves that you miss, like stuff like that. I didn't do a great job describing some of the moves, but I didn't really try to very properly. You could make it so that all of his M2 variants are just air variants instead, and M2 merely just, like, because M2 already puts you into the air, kind of like backflips you high into the air. M2 could just, it could just be a way to get into the air for free, but flight could also lead into the M2 variants. I didn't put that there because I thought that might have been too strong, because the variants are kind of like Toji's dive kick from Allusions 1, where they all have their own cooldowns. So you actually have to use the variants, but Toji's dive kick had like no cooldowns. I did try to give him proper cooldowns so he had to use his moveset, but he could easily run into the issue of I'm out of moves, so he just has to spam M1. You could reduce some of the cooldowns in that case, but, you know, I just tried to make a cool concept. I really do hope that we at least get something Sonic related, or even, I'd like it even more Sonic.exe related in Illusions 2, that isn't just a title or a banner. I mean, I was super happy when I saw, I believe, a Sinister Minds banner, but I'd like it if we could get some actual stuff in the game, like, I don't know, a Diablo weapon, if you know Diablo. Another EXE. I just want something, and I thought Fleetway could be the best, like, middle ground between Sonic and EXE stuff, because Fleetway's mostly, like, oriented with EXE content. So, yeah. That's about it, though. Thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Goodbye.